So here's a few ideas of some stuff you could do on an airplane, maybe while you're in the airport or even just whenever you're at your destination. I want you to take that resistance band, as I'm doing now, and tie it tight around your legs. So this is my makeshift airplane seat. So think about the belly button pulling into the spine and reaching it up under the rib cage. So find that nice tall posture, head pressing up to the top of the cabin. Shoulders nice and wide, so feel the collarbones, the clavicles pull open, and then keep those ribs closed. So we're getting everything in place here in our very comfy airplane seat. Bring your hands to the outside of your thighs. Shoulder blades are down the back. Feet are a little bit wider than hip distance, so a little bit wider than your sits bones. We're just gonna press the thighs out into the strap. So just press out and then bring it back in. 9. So you should feel the outside of your hips working here. I'm just trying to keep that tall, open posture in the collars, abs in. So that's what we're gonna work on here a bit as we continue to go on. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. So untie that band. Keep the straps crossed, so they're untied, but now they're crossed. And we're gonna work the rotator cuff. Elbows are pinned into the waist. I want you to make believe that there's $1 million check under each elbow. So you've got that thin little piece of paper. So you gotta keep the elbows squeezed into the waist. If the elbows come away from the waist, we're losing the rotation in the rotator cuff. So holding, palms up to the ceiling, wrists are strong, none of these floppy, weak wrists. Nice, strong wrist. Pull the abs in, drag the shoulders down. We're gonna rotate the wrists out. But really, the motion is coming from the rotator cuff. So I want you to picture the shoulder head is reaching to the right and rolling behind you. You should feel those shoulder blades rolling together underneath you as well. Exhale out. Inhale, hands back to center. And also get a little squeeze of the shoulder blades behind you. And here you can have those legs squeezed tight together. I find the tighter I squeeze my thighs together, the more activation I find in the lower abdominals. So that's nice, we like that. 3, 2, I'm nice and warm in my shoulders, starting to get a little red. There you go, last one. So that one you could probably get away with even with people sitting next to you, but you might want to kick your neighbors out for some of the rest of this. I want you to go ahead and bring the hands up. Elbows are like cactuses when they come out to the side. So elbows are at 90 degrees. Zip up those abs, anchor the shoulders down, and watch that grip. So you're gonna open the elbows out to the side, squeeze your shoulder blades together, but keep your ribs in. You probably saw my ribs wanted to pop out. So I'm gonna use my abs to keep the ribs in. Good, so just opening out to the side, trying to keep the elbows at shoulder height, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then bring the hands forward. Opening out, squeeze, trying to keep those wrists strong, and around. Good. Squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the abs. Let's get 4 more here, out for 4. 3, 2, good. And last one. Those are little cactus arm rotators. Nice work between the rhomboids and the shoulder blades. You should feel the work there. Definitely feeling the deltoids. So everything that we're doing here is to kind of open the chest and work the shoulders so that everything's not feeling so cramped up. Moving into hug-a-moon. So you're gonna rotate the arms overhead and then bring the elbows back out to the side. So as the hands rotate up, watch your shoulders. Are they creeping into your neck? Try not to do that. You want to use those muscles down your back to pull your shoulder blades back down. They're just opening out to the side. Watching those wrists. See my left wrist is acting a little wimpy today. Woo. Keeping the ribs in. Abs zipped up. 3, 2, elbow your neighbor. Good. And 1. I'm going to bring it around behind your head and work the triceps. So with one hand, magic trick, keep the band down at your hip, With the other hand, so you're holding on behind your head. Try to keep the elbow pointed up to the ceiling the whole time. The goal is to keep the humerus bone, the top arm bone, in place. And we're just gonna straighten out the arm. Get those ribs in. Get tall through the back of the head. Working on keeping the clavicles or the collarbones pulled open. Just feel that tricep. Right now it's my right tricep working. For 5, 4, squeeze the legs, 3, you can squeeze those glutes too while you're at it, 2, last one. Nice, now I'm going to switch my grip. Your neighbors are going to love you, but what I recommend is we switch to the other side. Get your neighbors to participate with you. I have another series of work you can do standing on the plane, so standing in the back, out of the way. So if you've got a couple extra resistance bands, give one to your neighbor. Tell them to go in the back or walk around a little bit. Everybody should get up and walk around a little bit. Maybe stretch the hip flexors, stretch the hamstrings while you get a little workout in, and then switch places. They'll become your new best friend. Maybe not. For 3, 2, good, 1. Last but not least, while you're at your seat, let's work the ankle. So you're just gonna take the strap, bring it around your foot. Just hold the strap as tight as you want. Keep that posture. Keep the collarbones open as much as you can and keep using those abs. With the foot, we're just gonna point and flex. Point and flex. Just getting some movement through the ankles. Just nice ankle strengthening stuff. We all need a little bit more of that anyway. Also good when you've just been sitting around. And nice for if you're gonna go out walking a bunch when you get to your destination. So let's do 3 more here. 2, 1. And now we're gonna draw ankle circles. So trying to keep the rest of the leg steady, just circling the ankle around. You can go 6 to 10 times with each of these moves. 4, 3, this one always feels a little funny. 2, 1, and then reverse it the other way. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll get the other foot. So we're just going to plenty more things you can do with your bands. So if you feel inspired, go ahead and get it. Anchor the shoulders down the back. A few things here to share. So we're still working here. And I will have a part 2, but just working on getting your posture. Exercises you can do with your band on the plane, standing in the back. 4. I'll be making a little sheet as well. 2. It says start and end. 1. For the start and the middle positions for each movement. And a little written out description. So if you don't have Wi-Fi on the plane or you're afraid you might not have access to the video, you can just screenshot the workout list. And then change your direction, circling around the other way. Good, abs are in, shoulders are back. Always think about your shoulder blades pulling down your rib cage like they're reaching for your waistline. Nice little reset there. Especially at those airplane seats, I find them to be so cramped. 3, 2, and last one. So those are a few fun things you can do with your band at your seat while you're on the plane, although you might have to kick your neighbors out. Like I said, get them stretching too. Have a great day and safe travels. Hope you're feeling good. Bye.